Minions. I am so happy to see you here today. Let's start by singing Friends in Our Class. Ready? Friends in our class. 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 There's Alexia and Isabel, Valentina, Jaden, Annis and Junalise, Cassandra and Anderson. Friends in our class. 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 There's Kennedy and Anthony, Aria and Kimberly, Manuel, Aubriana, Braden, Mariana. Friends in our class. 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 There's Natalie and Draven, Edmarky and Sebastian, Sophia and Emily, Miss Minion and YouTube. Friends in our class. 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 And for our share today, I want to share with you these signs that Braden and his mom found and then told me about, so I went and took pictures. These are signs made by other kids about taking care of the earth, and they even got them hung up in the park. If you have a sign or a poem or a book that you made that you want me to try to get hung up somewhere, let me know and we can figure out a way. Maybe I could pick it up from your house and I can laminate it and make it all nice for you and hang it in a park somewhere in East Boston. Just let me know you know where to message me. Alright, our poem today is 5 Little Sausages. It's an old one, sing it with me. 5 little sausages. 5 little sausages frying in a pan. Sizzle, 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 and one went bam! 4 little sausages frying in a pan. Sizzle, 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 and one went bam! 3 little sausages frying in a pan. Sizzle, 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 and one went bam! 2 little sausages frying in a pan. Sizzle, 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 and one went bam! 1 little sausage, not sausages, sausage, frying in a pan. Sizzle, 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 and it went bam! Let's read our message. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020. Dear Room 109 Minions, hello! Today we will talk about non-fiction books. What is the difference between fiction and non-fiction? Love, Miss Minion. What is the difference between fiction books and non-fiction books? You can say fiction books are... Yeah, fiction books are made up, made believe. The author made it up in their brain, even if it seems like something that could really happen. What's it called when it's made up in the author's brain, but it's something that could happen in real life, but isn't real characters or real people? Do you remember? It starts with a realistic fiction. That's like, it's kind of like real life, but it's not. These kids are kind of like real kids, but they don't really exist. The author made them up in their brain. And what about nonfiction? Say nonfiction is, true facts, real information, or things that really happened in the world. You can remember it because fiction starts with the same sound as fake, made up. All right, let's do some sight words. Today we have 4 new review words. What word is this? You. Y-O-U spells you. She. S-H-E spells she. What word is this? Will. W-I-L-L spells will. And what word is this? It. I-T spells it. What word is this? You. Will. She. Pause now to practice sight words. Pausa ahora para practicar tus palabras de visual. Practice your sight words by playing Follow the Path or Memory with a friend or family member. Practique sus palabras de vista jugando siguiendo el camino, follow the path, o la memoria, memory, con un amigo o familiar. Hey, readers! So, today we are actually going to be shifting a little bit. We've been doing a lot of work around fiction books, about made up, make believe books. Thinking about characters, thinking about feelings, and becoming avid readers. Today we're going to shift a little bit. We're going to move that into some work around nonfiction books. And starting today, you won't just be avid readers of stories. You'll be avid readers of learn about the world, learn true facts, true information, avid readers of non-fiction books. And so I was thinking that when avid readers read books, they read them kind of like they're at the movies. Like they're looking with big eyes, thinking about characters, feeling the feelings, if it's scary or sad or happy. And I thought, well, avid readers of nonfiction books also do all of those things, just in a different way. It's kind of like you're watching a true nonfiction movie that teaches you stuff about the world. So, in order to really think about how we can become avid readers of nonfiction books, I thought, let's watch a nonfiction movie. Follow me. Now, as we watch this movie, I want you to think about what you're doing. Notice, what are you doing in your brain, with your eyes, with your focus? What are you thinking about?
The Venus flytrap. Like the sundew, it makes itself very attractive, oozing nectar across the brim of each leaf. But any visiting insect had better watch out for these 6 tiny hairs. This fly has to tread carefully. If it strikes one hair, it can carry on feeding, but a timer has been set. A second strike in less than 20 seconds, and the fly is doomed. An electrical impulse is triggered, and the leaf snaps shut in just a fraction of a second. The tips lock together like prison bars. If the fly is very big or very small, it may just manage to escape. But most are trapped and die.
Was anyone else like, oh, as we were watching that, when it closed on the fly, and I was like, oh, and then when the fly didn't make it, and it was so sad. Whoa. Readers of nonfiction books and watching nonfiction movies, it can be emotional. It can be scary. You can have a lot of feelings. Maybe at one point there you were like, whoa, wowza. Or maybe at one point there you were like, what? Is it poisonous? Does it hurt people or animals? Maybe you had questions. Today, as you're reading your nonfiction book, I want you to focus on two things. Just like when we were watching that video, there were parts where you were like, wow. And when you read nonfiction books, there should be parts where you're like, wow. Sometimes it's wow, like, wow. Sometimes it's wow, like a scared wow, or a, oh my goodness, wow. And then I also want you to think about asking questions. There's a lot of information in nonfiction books. And sometimes you might be reading the words or looking at the pictures and want to know more and have a question. And maybe even you could ask that question to a grown-up and they can help you find the answer to your question on the internet. Have a wonderful time reading your nonfiction books today and try and do those two things. Become an avid reader of nonfiction books. Pause now to do your reading homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de lectura. Read your nonfiction, true life, learn about the world, real facts book. Focus on being an avid reader by finding wow moments and asking questions. Lea sus libros de no ficción, vida real, aprender sobre el mundo, hechos reales. Concéntrese en ser un lector ávido, encontrando momentos wow y haciendo preguntas. All right, writers. Today I'm going to be working more on my things I want to do this summer writing book. If you haven't started it yet, that's okay. Today is a great day to start. I'll start by going over my cover. Things I want to do this summer by Miss Minion. I drew me swimming in a lake, me visiting my brother and sister, me eating ice cream, and me going to the beach. I'm going to work on my first page today. Today, as I write my sentences, I'm going to focus extra hard on listening to the sounds in the middle of words. We're already really good at listening to the sounds at the beginning and the sounds at the end, but sometimes it's hard to hear the sounds in the middle. Today, I'm going to really stretch them out, listening to what's in the middle. All right, the first thing I want to write about is that I want to go to a lake. Every summer, I go up to a lake in New York, and I go swimming in the lake, and it's so blue, and the lake's usually a little cold, but it's really deep, so I can jump in off the dock, and I can dive, and it's so much fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, I want to go swimming in the lake. I love the lake because it's cold and deep and fun. Okay, let's start with I. Uppercase I spells I. I want. Whoa, 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 whoa. W, window. Want. Wa, Oh, octopus. Notice now I'm getting those middle sounds. Should I say want? Oh, T. No, I missed the middle sound. Want. What sound did I miss? That's right, it's I want. T turtle at the end. I want to. T-O spells two. I want to swim. S socks. Okay, now I gotta focus extra hard on those middle sounds. So window. Okay, what comes next? Swim. I hear a but I think there's something before it. Swim. I iguana it. Good job, Miss Minion. You got that middle sound. Swim. All right, what's the ending sound? Swim, and mouse. I want to swim in. I-N spells in. Say that. I want to swim in the. T-H-E spells the. I want to swim in the lake. Okay, lake. Leaf. A. A long A. Lake. K. Kite. And friends, in phonics last week, we learned that sometimes there's a silent E at the end of a word that goes above that letter to the vowel, the A, E, I, or U, and makes it say its long vowel sound. So it's not L-A, it's L-A, acorn, a long A sound, the one that says its name. This is a first grade phonics scale. So if you don't get this yet, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I just want to show you in case you want to know it. I want to swim in the lake. And I'm going to say, I like the lake because it's cold, deep, and fun. Or even better, I could say, I like jumping off the dock into the water. That's my favorite part. I'm going to write that even better. Okay, I spells I, uppercase I like. L-I-K-E spells like. I like jumping. It's a long word. I don't think it's going to fit there. Oh, jump is a sight word. J-U-M-P. Is that it? No, silly Miss Minion. You need ing. Jump-ing. I hear sight word in. I-N. Jumping. G, go. I like jumping off. Octopus, off. Fish. I like jumping off the. T-H-E spells the dock. Dock. D-dog-d. O, octopus, ah. Dock, K, kite. I like jumping off the dock into. Ooh, that's made up of sight words. I hear in. I-N spells in. Two. T-O spells two. It's a compound word like we learned on Monday. Into. What's the word? Into. I like jumping off the dock into the cold water. T-H-E spells the into the cold. C, cat. Ocean, long O. Cold. Ooh, I really gotta listen. It's not just cold, it's cold. See how I listened extra hard for that leaf sound in the middle? It's tricky to hear, but a really good writer listens extra closely to make sure that they hear all the sounds in the middle. Cold, dog. I like jumping off the dock into the cold water. Whoa. W, window. Octopus. Should I just do a R? Water. No, Miss Minion, there's more sounds in the middle. A good writer listens for all the sounds. What? Oh, T, turtle. What? R, ring, and a period at the end. I want to swim in the lake. I like jumping off the dock into the cold water. And now I'll draw a picture with real life colors in the background and labels. All right, notice how I used real life colors. I colored the water, this little beach, the dock, the grass, the blue sky, even the sun, some little houses. And I labeled, I wrote sand, dock, me, lake. Awesome. Your job today is to work on your things you want to do this summer writing. Focus extra hard on listening to the sounds in the middle of words. Really listen. Can you get every sound in the middle of a word? Pause now to do your writing homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de escritura. Keep working on your Things I Want to Do This Summer book. Focus on listening to all the sounds in the middle of words. Sigue trabajando en tu libro de Things I Want to Do This Summer. Cosas que quiero hacer este verano. Concéntrese en escuchar todos los sonidos en el medio de las palabras. All right, today we're going to be starting a mini unit called Step Up to First Grade. All that means is we're going to be reviewing some of the concepts we've learned this year and then getting ready for first grade math. You guys are amazing. Get started with our addition practice today. Let's review this poster. It's a little old, but I hope you remember. It says, ways to think about addition. 10 and some more. So sometimes we use 10 frames and then we think about having a full tens frame and a little bit more. We can think about it as more joining. We can think about it as putting two groups together. And we can think about the equal sign is for balancing. What you have on one side of an equal sign should be the same as the other side, just in a different form. Like 1 plus 1 is the same as.
The bowls have fish. How many red fish are there?
All right, can you help me? How many red fish are there? It's 2. Look, 1, 2. No, Miss Schminion, you're counting the wrong fish. We have to count the red fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 red fish.
There are 4 red fish. How many blue fish are there?
How many blue fish? 1, 2. There are 2 blue fish.
There are 2 blue fish. How many fish in all?
How many fish in all? When you put them together, how many fish are there? Yes, we could act this out a few different ways. We could use a picture, we could use our fingers, and we could use a number sentence. Let's do this on our whiteboard. Do it with me. Okay, we had 4 red fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use dots to be the 4 red fish. We have 2 blue fish. 1, 2. How many fish do we have in all? 4 red fish plus put together with 2 blue fish equals how many in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals 6 fish in all. We could also use our fingers. Watch. We had 4 red fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we had 2 blue fish. 1, 2. How many in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fish in all. We could also do this with counting cubes. I don't have red and blue, but that's okay. I can pretend. I have 4 red fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 blue fish. 1, 2. How many in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fish in all.
You can describe the parts as 4 and 2. You can add to find the sum or the whole. What is the sum of 4 and 2?
Let's think about that. Can you say the word sum? Sum is a fancy way of saying addition or in all. Once you have 4 and 2 together, that makes a sum, a total of
6 is the sum of 4 and 2. You can write an addition equation to show the parts and the whole. What number tells us how many are in the red part?
Think about it.
4.
Which of these numbers tells us how many are in the red part? How many red fish or how many red cubes? You can say the represents the red fish. That's right, the 4. The 4 is for the 4 red cubes or the 4 red fish. What does this plus sign mean? That's right, the plus sign means put together. What does this number 2 represent? You can say the 2 represents That's right. The 2 represents the 2 blue cubes. Awesome. Now here's the trickiest part. This equal sign here. We learned about it a long time ago. What does an equal sign mean? Yes, it means both sides are equal. That means what's on this side and what's on this side are really the same. Having 4 and 2 together is the same as having 6. Think about that. If I have a plate with 4 cookies and a plate with 2 cookies, but I have both plates, that's really the same as just having 6 cookies, because 4 and 2 together make 6.
What number tells us how many are in the blue part?
Select your answer.
2. How many cubes are there in all? 6. Let's read the addition equation together. 4 plus 2 equals 6. There are 6 fish in all.
Are you ready for your homework? Pause now to do your math homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de matemáticas. Use cubes to solve the following addition problems. Make sure you write an equation, a number sentence. Bonus, can you come up with your own addition sentences and act it out, model it with cubes? Usa cubos para resolver los siguientes problemas de adición. Asegúrate de escribir una ecuación, una oración numérica. Bono, puedes crear tus propias oraciones de suma y representarlas con cubos. Write an addition sentence to show how many bumblebees in all. Use a picture, your cubes, or your fingers to help you. Pause on this screen while you do it. How many chickens in all? Don't forget to write a number sentence. How many turtles in all? Don't forget to write a number sentence. Use cubes. Show 4 plus 2. Then show 2 plus 4. What do you notice? You can say, I notice. Hey there, phonics friends. Today we are going to be reading a poem. It's a new poem that we haven't read before. And I'm not going to read it to you the first time. It's kind of a silly poem. It talks about what you do after a bath, how you get yourself dry. And I think you can actually read most of these words on your own. I'll help you a little, but most of it you can do without me. Let's look at the poem. Here it is. All right, this first word is after. Do you see it? It starts with an A. After. All right, let's read the first line. Ready? The title says after a bath. And the first line starts with after. Point to it. Good. Okay, read the line. You don't need me. Do you see the sight word? After, my, and then what is this word? What does it start with? Let's listen to the sounds. B, a, b, a. What's the word? Bath. Let's read it all together. After my bath. Next line. I. What is this word? Oh, let me show you a way that you can figure it out. Ready? You know this word. This word is my. What if I erase the and add a t and a like truck? Now what word is it? It's no longer my, it's try. The end stayed the same, but the beginning sound changed. Read the line. Go ahead. I try. All right, let's look at the next line. You know that first word. Go ahead and say it. To. Let's think. What word is this? Listen to the sounds. Do you remember that trick I taught you the other day? Here's the word. It has one of those bossy E's. The E jumps over the P and goes back to this vowel right here. And it says, don't say your short sound, say your long sound. What's the long I sound? I, ice. Wipe. To wipe? To wipe. Okay, let's keep going. What's the next word? Do you notice something about this word? That's right. It has the word my in it. See it? My. This word has two parts. Myself. Let's clap it. myself. All right, let's go back and think. To wipe myself. Now, look at the last word. Can you stretch it out with me? Ooh. Ooh. What's the word? Ooh. Till. To wipe myself till. All right, last line. We have the sight word I, and then another sound next to it. Can you put those together? I'm. And then figure out this word. Use the strategy we used before. We know try, so what is this word? Did you get it? If not, look at this. Here's try. Now we're going to get rid of the t and make it a d. Make it a d. Now what is it? Dry. I'm dry. For homework, I want you to practice reading the poem. I'll read it once with you, and then you read it on your own. Ready? After a bath. After my bath, I try to wipe myself till I'm dry. Your turn. Phonics homework. Tarea phonetica. Practice reading the poem a few times. If you get stuck, try the word-solving strategies I showed you in the lesson, like looking for a part you know or seeing if it looks like a word you know, just with a different first sound. And practice tracing your name at Writing Center. Practica leer el poema algunas veces. Si te quedas atascado, prueba las estrategias de resolución de palabras que te mostré en la lección, como buscar una parte que conoces o ver si parece una palabra que conoces solo con un primer sonido diferente. Y practiqué el rastreo de su nombre en el centro de escritura. Sticker time. What time is it? Sticker time. Lesson 44.